Hey, it's Rosh, and today's question is, what can I do to improve conversions? Now, conversion can be anything you want it to be. It can be a sale, it can be a download, it can be a request for more information. There are a lot of things that a conversion can be. So you need to, one, define that conversion. What is it? And then next, you need to test. And that's how you improve conversions. Now, when you have an ad, and it usually has to do with an ad to a landing page scenario. If you are sending people to the front page of your website doing advertising online, you are making most likely a big mistake unless your front page is optimized for that type of traffic. And that means a good call to action and a very simple and focused web page. A conversion quite often doesn't happen if people have to think, or if people are not impressed, or it's not what they expected to find after clicking on that ad. So you need to ask that question. Is the ad very similar? Now, sometimes colors can even shift. Maybe your ad is blue, and when they get to the site, the landing page, everything's yellow. I mean, sometimes that is the case. But you need to test. Keep the headlines similar. Make sure when someone clicks on their ad, your ad, they go to a page that is totally relevant and not with a bunch of other options that are going to confuse them before they get to what they want. If you ever think to yourself, well, they shouldn't ought to do anything. They don't have to ought to nothing. They don't. No one should be thinking when they click your ad and go to a page or a link in social media, whatever it may be, they should not have to think on the other end. They just do. It's obvious. Push this button, fill out this form, do whatever it is you want them to do. So, test. Once you start off, you start with A/B testing, and you can use Google Experiments. There are a number of other platforms out there that can help you out, but Google Experiments is available in Google Analytics and is relatively easy to use by placing some code in multiple pages. So you have an original page and then a variant or a challenging page. And what you do is you run these tests and to see which page works better. And in the beginning, your first page, you can have two totally different pages. Maybe the higher-ups think you should have this type of page, or your client thinks it needs to say this and look just like this, and you think otherwise. Or maybe someone else on your team says, hey, I think this would be a better idea than your idea. That's fine. Test it and see which one is better at getting and earning conversions. And then once you find the winner between those two or three, depends on how much traffic you have, give yourself at least 1,000 views, 1,000 visits before you make a decision on which one is the winner. Now, if you don't even get 1,000 people to your website, then maybe 500. Keep it smaller. But you do need a lot of data to make a good decision, because that can change over time. Even though it may seem like there's an obvious winner out of the gate, that isn't always the case. So A/B testing allows you to see 50% gets this page, 50 gets that page, and which one do people react to and sign up and convert on. And then from there, once you find that winner, you can change one thing at a time. You A/B test again, but this time change the headline. Here's the original headline that won, here's the new headline. Or change a photograph, or change the placement of your form, the form or call to action. Change your call to action. You can change many different things. You can make it a short form or a long form, page, whatever it is, but only do one thing at a time. So that is really the best way to approach improving conversions. And if you're still not improving conversions, you might just have to look at your product. That's not always easy to hear, but sometimes it's your offer. Maybe that you have to A/B test offers and see which one people bite on. There's a lot of testing involved. It takes a while. Obviously, the more data you have and the faster, more people coming to your website, faster you can make decisions. But chances are it's going to take a little time for you. You need to test things in a thorough way and make good decisions. And eventually, with enough testing, you should find the solution and find a good page that you should always continue to test, and find a good page that will help you convert into more sales or downloads or whatever it is you're trying to share. All right, if you enjoy these videos, please share them in your social media. And if you have a specific question, put it in the comments. And of course, please subscribe. You have a great day.